You ever see something that just left you for life with eternal trauma and scars? Yeah, me too. We've all been there. I've had so many traumatic experiences in my life, but this one, it is definitely up there. This took place around 6th grade for me, like early 2016. I mean, the traumatic experience happened in early 2016, like January type shit. But this was all leading up since like September of 2015. So basically, I had this teacher for 4th period English. Let's call her Miss Rhodey. Blonde, white woman from the Valley of California. She had that Valley girl vibe to her. But she was very nice and respectful to all of us, including me. I did not really converse with her that much, to be honest, unless I really needed to. I just went into class, did my work, and kept it moving. But basically, Miss Rhodey had this boyfriend of hers at the time or whatever, and usually teachers are very, very private about their relationship status and who they're dating or who they're married to, but not Miss Rhodey. She would non-stop talk about her boyfriend every single fucking day during class, and nobody gave a shit. I mean, I certainly didn't. Miss Rhodey, I don't care who's f***ing you down every night. Just give me a goddamn A so I can go home and not have to worry about my mom being on my ass about my grades. But it was just every single f***ing day. She would not shut the fuck up about her simp-ass boyfriend.
Oh my god, my boyfriend's been talking about taking me to Wahoo.
Oh my god.
He shouldn't. Oh my god, he's just the sweetest. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, I think my boyfriend is gonna propose to me. Oh my fucking god. It's like so freaking cute. Oh my god. But don't tell him I told you guys. Oh my god, that would be like so embarrassing. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Do you guys wanna know what I did over the weekend? No. Oh my god. So, my boyfriend and I went to watch Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, I cried. Oh my fucking god. He like held me. And then we went to have dinner at a nice Brazilian steakhouse, which he paid for, of course. My hubby pays for everything. Rent, food, clothes, every fucking thing. Oh my god. I met my boyfriend's parents over the weekend. Oh my god. My boyfriend's been talking about having children with me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Good god! At this point, your boyfriend might as well just pull up to class and stuff his face in your unwiped asshole in front of everyone. Jesus Christ! It was exhausting because literally my grade in that class was not good. Like at all. It was like a low D. And every day I tried meeting with Miss Rhodey during lunch so she could help me fix my bad grade in that class. And she would tell me to come see her during lunch. And every time I pulled up to her classroom during lunch, she wasn't there. Her door was locked, lights off, empty classroom, which would piss me the fuck off too because she basically wasted my time. And my grade in that class would lower by the minute, and my mom would get really upset with me about it. Clearly, this chick did not care an ounce about teaching. She was just there to get a paycheck, to pay her bills, and talk about her beta cuck boyfriend. And it made me wonder. I wonder what her boyfriend looks like. And basically, Miss Rhodey's birthday was in January. So, January of 2016, 4th period English, one faithful little day in January, Miss Rhodey's birthday. In the middle of class, someone walked in her room with a bouquet of flowers and a box of chocolates. It's cosmetic because Valentine's Day was 1 month away. It was a month early for Valentine's Day. And it was this really big buff dude. It's cosmetic because it wasn't a teacher. I had never seen this motherfucker a day in my life while I was at that school. I knew he wasn't a part of the staff, but he was dressed very professionally. Pink collared shirt and tie, black jeans, brown dress shoes. God damn, this motherfucker was dressed up like it was Sunday church or something. I then looked at Miss Rhodey's face and she completely stopped her lesson and she covered her mouth. She looked shocked and happy. Then it hit me. Could it be? Is this the prophecy she's been nonstop talking to us about all year? Could it be? Is this her boyfriend? She was like,
oh my god, stop.
The man then goes,
Happy birthday, baby.
The whole class gasped. The girls in my class started filming and going, oh my god, so cute. Miss Rhodey started crying tears of joy. Everyone in the class was like, aww. She ran up to him and hugged him. And then these motherfuckers started kissing in front of all of these 6th grade minors in the class. And I was just like, ew, gross. How about you get on your knees and blow him right here, right now while you're at it? And everyone started clapping and cheering for her like she won the Medal of Honor or something. In my head, I was just like, dude, how the f*** did you manage to get into the school building? Is this allowed? And this motherfucker had the audacity to tell us what to do like he owned the place. This motherfucker acted like he worked here. He turned to the whole class and goes,
On the count of 3, I want all of y'all to sing her happy birthday if y'all didn't already. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Miss Rhodey. Happy birthday to you. And the whole class started clapping and cheering for her. And he f***ing said to her,
I'll be outside in my car waiting.
They kissed one last time, and he left. Miss Rhodey was in absolute awe. She placed all of her stuff on the table that he had given her. Y'all want to know what this bitch did? She said,
Class, the bell is about to ring in 20 minutes. You guys can just be on your phone and chill for today. Have a wonderful weekend.
This bitch just got up and left, middle of class. Just left her students stranded to do whatever. Unattended, no adult supervision. Very unprofessional, very neglectful, very stupid of her. Bitch should have gotten fired just for that. Left her students to go spend time with her man. It's cosmetic too because my stomach was hurting like a motherfucker that whole day. I did not feel good. And it wasn't because of Miss Rhodey's boyfriend tongue kissing her in front of everyone. I mean, that whole day, I had a chronic stomach ache. Like, even when I woke up, I was not feeling well. And my mom still made me go to school anyway cause she's petty like that. And like I said, I had Miss Rhodey for 4th period, meaning lunch was right after this period. So I was not trying to go to the nurse because the nurse at my middle school was a bitch. If you had any sort of stomach ache, pain, or sickness, this bitch would just give you an ice pack and tell you to go back to class. Like, you could be coming in there vomiting blood and just shitting your organs out. You could get shot and walk in the nurse's office. And that stupid ass bitch will give you an ice pack as if that's the cure to all sorts of diseases and bodily problems. I was not trying to deal with her at all. And I low-key wasn't trying to go to any more classes that day. Not because I didn't want to, but because I genuinely didn't feel well. So, what I was gonna do was, when the bell rang for lunch, there was this back door at the back of the school. When everyone walked to the cafeteria, I would sneak walk to the door, try not to get caught by any of the teachers, walk out of the school sneakily, and walk home. My house was literally a 5 to 10 minute walk from my school. So boom! Bell rang, walked out the back door, did not get caught, instant success. Walked home. My mom was at work and did not get home until like 6 p.m. So I was just gonna walk home and lay in bed for the remainder of the day until I felt better. School did not end until 3 o'clock for us middle schoolers, and she did not come home until 3 hours later, so I was chilling. And as I was walking home on the sidewalk to my house, you're allowed to park your car on the side of the road for the area I lived in. There were a few cars parked on the side of the road for the area I lived in. Cars parked next to houses and shit. And I noticed a car parked on the side of the road that was shaking. And at first I thought it was an earthquake, so I panicked. But first of all, none of the other cars parked on the side of the road were shaking. And second, there are no earthquakes in the area where I live. So that was very, very weird. The car was shaking. So I was like, what the hell? So I walked over curious to see what was going on and why the car was shaking, because it was very strange. Car shaking, no earthquake, very, very weird. Maybe the car is possessed or something. So I walked over and oh, that's why Miss Rhodey was never in her class during lunch. So I was like, Miss Rhodey? Bro, I saw everything. Bro, my whole perception of Miss Rhodey changed that very day. I saw a whole different side of Miss Rhodey. Her name is not Miss Rhodey for nothing. She was getting her fucking cheeks blown by this BBC. She was bouncing on that big dick. She was riding that big ass dick. Her mans was pulverizing her chi. He was stretching them sweet watery cheeks way outside their limit. Bro, she was a fucking animal in the car, bro. And dare I say it, Miss Rhodey was always dummy thick. She was always packing a fatty, but god damn, this bitch was not teacher material. This bitch was full-fledged Pornhub material. I'm not joking. She most definitely had the body and the s**tness for it. Bro, that was the first time I saw sex in real life. Now, look, we don't know what the teachers do in their spare time. We don't know what kind of activities these motherfuckers participate in outside of school property, outside of work, you feel me? But goodness gracious, Miss Rhodey, is it really worth leaving your job early to get the down on your birthday by your man? Like, goddamn, bitch, is the that good for you to be leaving class early? Yeah, I was traumatized. And then she saw me and screamed at me. Here's the thing, though. Her and her mans were not completely butt-ass naked, though, but both of their pants were completely off. She immediately hopped off his literally. And I booked it back to my house. Weirdly enough, my stomach ache went away after that. I snitched on Miss Rhodey to the school principal, sent an email to the principal and the counselor to describe what I saw. I told my mom and everything. I did not tell her that I left school early. I kind of lied to her saying that I saw it after school, but I told the principal and shit that she left class early to go spend time with her boyfriend, and I left school during lunch because I was not feeling very well, and I witnessed her having sex in her boyfriend's car with her boyfriend. The weekend passed by, and Monday came, and it was time for me to go back to school after the incident. The principal actually came looking for me and pulled me out of my first period and told me to come by her office. I knew exactly what this was about. Walked in the office, security was in the room, the guidance counselor was in the room, and yes, Miss Rhodey was waiting for me in that joint. She immediately got up from her seat. Her face was red, like she looked like she was on the verge of dropping tears. She looked so angry. She got up and got in my face and was like,
"Next time you ever get in my business again, I will write you up and send you to the office for coming into my personal space without my permission. Is that clear?" Yeah. What I do in my free time as an adult is my choice. You, as a child, have no right to be off school property during school hours. I am an adult. I can do whatever I want. And if you ever go through my personal business without my permission again, it'll be the last time. Is that clear?
Yeah, why did you sneak out of school? What was that about? I was not feeling well, so I left. So if you don't feel well, your excuse is to leave school without permission? Yeah. Well, when we don't feel well, we go to the nurse's office and she will give you an ice pack. That's not gonna do anything. I had a stomach ache. Well, it's what we can afford within the school budget. What do we look like? St. Jude's Children's Hospital? You are our responsibility during school hours. Doing that causes panic within the staff lounge. So basically, these brain-dead retards gave me a 3-day in-school suspension for leaving school grounds without their permission. But what's funny as hell is the fact that that was the last time I ever saw Miss Rhodey. The principal gave out an email to the parents and students and staff saying that Miss Rhodey had to step down as an English teacher due to family problems. They always say that bullshit whenever they fire a teacher or when a teacher quits. My theory is either Miss Rhodey quit because of how embarrassed she was, or because she just did not give two about being a teacher and was only there to gossip and talk about her BBC boyfriend. Or she got fired by the school for leaving her class early and unattended with no adult supervision of the students to go and ride cowgirl on her boyfriend. Good riddance, honestly. We had a substitute teacher for the remainder of the school year, and eventually a new teacher was hired to fill in Miss Rhodey's position as an English teacher. I told everyone around the school what I saw, and Miss Rhodey was forever known as Miss Rider. Get it? 'Cause she rides dick. Okay, you get it. I don't know where or what Miss Rhodey is doing now. I don't know if she's even still alive, but my guess is she's in another classroom somewhere special. And I'm not talking school classroom. I'm talking the classroom with lights, cameras, and a whole lot of action, if you know what I mean. Miss Rhodey, if you're watching this video, you're a deep-throating I hate you, and I hope you die getting gangbanged by several 14-inch horse you.
See, I pull lean in the Fiji bottle, smoking dope with a bad model, counting in bands like I won the lotto, serving bricks like I'm El Chapo, double cup salada, double cup salada, double I need a double cup salada, double cup salada, double we need some double cup salada, double cup salada, double we want some double cup salada, double cup so we can double up. Double cup, I need a double look up, I never gave a fuck. You running up, I think you need the duck. I keep this dirty talk. I hit it double, I'm gon' pull it off. Niggas stay mad, they just want me to fall. Get a bitch my name, but you wanna call. All these hoes mad, they don't want me to ball. I hit her left, then I hit her the mall. Niggas too scary, ain't talking about songs. Top out the ash and they look like a moss. These on the jacket, I don't know the cost. Bitch, I'm a bust, don't get lost in the sauce. All is on it cause I like the flaws. Shorty and free, so you know I'm a toss. Man in that cut, you get hit like a ghost.